to be found here.
We ought to take a closer look.
If we've a destination in mind, an ox guard would get us there.
This ox cart's bound for the check. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I'll collect that. You needn't trouble yourself.
This might contain useful information.
Shall we take a closer look?
Do you know who you're dealing with?
Aught you need of me?
Might as well take a look. While you're here, stop by again soon.
Our packs are heavier, and our purses far lighter.
We've a journey to prepare for after all. We can't afford to cut corners.
Welcome, sir. Contrary to the name, this little shop of mine deals in naught but the finest treasures. If you think me a liar, then buy something and see the truth for yourself. Ah, I see you desire one of my masterpieces. Very well. I shall have your order crafted in good time. A little patience is all I ask. Hope to see you again.
Whatever 'tis you need, I shall gladly oblige.
Welcome, sir. After all, 'tis folly to linger on a single vote. When there are so many exciting methods of combat. Be tried. Do come again.
What delights might there be to find in town today?
Well met, son. How might I be of service?
Good food and good sleep make for a healthy...
Well, there's always demand for weapon. Particularly near the border, where quarrels occur. Always a pleasure.
This ox cart's bound for Vern. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
I got the foggiest.
Now, here's a welcome.
Time to hit the sack.
It's no easy thing.
Off we trot.
Making a living. So one must take pride.
I've got to
When does my watch end? I've completely forgotten. A crime committed here will see one confined to jail.
I've heard that jailers are paid a pittance, despite the hardships of their work.
Then a bribe might avail us, should the time come.
It's nice to see everyone looking about. I've little enough gold to spend this day.
Not much going on. Sworn I had all to attend.
What am I to do with myself today?
Patrons, connoisseurs, friends, my humblest thanks for joining me here at the unveiling of my collection's crowning jewel. There is much more I should like to say, but the anticipation is apt to kill me should I stall another moment. Let us gaze upon the sculpture now. I haven't the words. 'Tis simply a masterpiece. I shall be honored to pass this on to future generations. Let us give a thunderous round of applause for Master Fulvio, who has granted the world an unparalleled gift, and for the good Arisen, who aided him in his noble venture.
It's a marvelous sculpture. The finer details are no doubt owed to our use of the Medusa's head. Indeed. My own master and I failed to craft any plan so ingenious, and the result was markedly inferior.
I can scarce believe I carved this with my own hands. Thank you, Arisen. This would not have been possible without you.
It is a masterpiece and naught less. All of my other sculptures pale. Full glad I am to have entrusted this task to Master Fulvio. And you are...
Still, however pressed, no man is like to hand her his own wife, eh? The Watchhead refused, and rightly so. But his lordship doesn't take no for an answer. He employed his usual method, which is to say, he dispatched the Watchhead on a mission to slay a Dullahan. Poor old Gregor departed last night, and I'm sorry to say it, but he shan't be returning alive. That's the sort of man that noble is, you see. Naught noble about him, if you ask me. That tyrannical son.
Lots to do.
Find any turncoats.
Have we purchased all that we require? We ought to review the contents of our packs just to be sure.
Goblin!
We have no means of exploiting our enemy's weakness.
I will protect you. I grant you fire and flame. Use it well.
Is that a statue I espy over yonder?
We ought to take a closer look. Dare I say it? We trounced our foe well and true.
Overconfidence is an enemy in and of itself. Let us instead strive to better ourselves with every battle.
You can count on me to fly to your aid in your hour of need, Master. Knowing when...
I dare say, I've accomplished a few feats to
Shall
be
we
proud
discuss
about.
tactics now or later? Let me get that.
I'll not stand for this.
Our destination is rather distant. Perhaps we ought to consider employing the services of an ox cart.
This ox cart's bound for the checkpoint rest town. I'll need to see some coin before I let you on.
This journey looks to be a long one. What say we make things easier on ourselves by seeking an ox cart services?
Right you are.
I suppose we might as well gather what we can.
Stand strong! We're still in the fight! Enough! way. This ox cart's bound.
Well met, sir. How do they treat you
Apart
then?
from my joints, I've not to complain of.
That's not at the expense of my
Let's take it easy today. My knees are acting up. Welcome, sir. If you think me a liar, then buy something. The item you requested is complete. Here you are, sir. Use it well. Hope to see you again.
My own master oft crafts such fool.
Got to work if I'm to put bread on the table.
We've made it then. What's our first order of business, Arisen?
Must hold out till someone comes to relieve me.
Wonder if there's any easy work to be had. One of these days I'll buy myself a manor.
Look around if you must, but be sure to buy aught.
Well met, sir. You'll be glad to know that I finally finished my reading of that grimoire we spoke of. Which brings me to a curious point. There's a favor I'd ask of you. What happened to my eye? Oh, never mind the bandage. 'Tis nothing. Now, as I was saying, I'd like for you to find the grimoire's second volume for me. 'Twould seem 'tis part of the set, and will only reveal its true power when both tomes are in hand. The copy I possess is but the first, one half of a whole. I've heard tell that its twin can be found in a queer little shop in Vermont. Alas, passing through the border checkpoint is no simple matter for a humble merchant like myself. But you, sir, I dare say you are not of Batar. Then you ought have no trouble passing through the checkpoint. I implore you, find that second volume for me. All I want is to give my family a decent life, the life they deserve. This is my chance to provide for them as I ne'er have.
A pack of red wolves!
pardon, sir, but I must ask you to stop aiding my husband. He lost his eye while reading that grimoire. His eye! I can't bear to see him involved with that fell thing anymore. But he refuses to listen to me.
He's been saying not to worry, that he'll make us more money soon. 'Tis as if he's lost his mind how much he repeats it. 'Tis all my fault, Mother. He's only been like this since I said I wished we had an easier life.
No, 'tisn't, dear, and don't you fret. Your father, he'll be back to his old self before you know it. Pray, sir, seek out that grimoire if you must, but do not give it to my husband. I beg of you.
Ought we to give Sir Isaac the grimoire as he requested? 'Tis a quandary indeed.
I regret to say that I am at a loss.
Greetings, Sir Arisen. Have you found the second volume of On the Transference of Souls, perchance? Fortune smiles upon me at last. With this, my shop's prosperity is all but assured. Thank you, Sir Arisen. Oh, thank you. Perhaps you'd care to join me. Come, bear witness to this momentous occasion.
We ought to follow close behind.
As a matter of fact, loath as I am to recall the events of the coronation, they are fresh in my mind still. How might the technique used to control us be dispelled?
This is it! This is the moment I've been preparing for.
Dear, is this truly safe? I'm afeard of what's to come.
Have faith, my darling. All is well. You need only stand there and watch.
Father, you don't need to do this. I'm happy with our life as 'tis now.
'Tis good to hear you say that, my daughter. But I've come too far. I must see this through. I believe I need only... Ha! Did I? Did I do it? A failure, then. Ah, well. I suppose our fortunes were ne'er likely to turn so easily. I've learned my lesson. No more of this grimoire nonsense for me. I'll settle for being a humble apothecary after all. My dears, can you forgive me for my foolishness?
Oh, Isaac.
You two had the right of it all along. I ne'er should have chased after a silly dream like this.
Father, I shouldn't have complained. I know you do your best for us. You always have.
Enough of that now. You've naught to apologize for. 'Tis a father's duty to provide for his children. I only wish I could give you more. You have my gratitude, Sir Arisen. Though I failed in my quest, I've learnt much. And from this moment forth, I'll be focusing my energies on naught but my trade. I hope I can count on your continued patronage, sir.
It weighs heavily on my heart that we deceived Sir Isaac so. I cannot but wonder if we made the right choice.
'Twas a pleasure to recount such good tidings.
I wonder if we would have been wealthy had the experiment succeeded. Suppose it could have gone either way, really. Mayhap I should just be grateful nothing untoward came of it.
Pray, follow.
My husband has returned to work with renewed vigor. 'Tis good to have him back to his old self. He'll have all the support we can give. We're family, after all.
When all's said and done, I'm quite glad my experiment failed. Though I wish I knew why it did. Alas, such things are best forgotten. In fact, methinks you ought take this grimoire off my hands, sir. No sense in my holding on to it. When all's said and done, I'm quite glad my experiment failed. Though I wish I knew. Alas, such things are best forgotten. In fact, methinks you ought take this grimoire off my hands, sir. No sense.
How might... Over here, if you would. The world's changing. Not sure how much longer...
We must rest, though the sun is still up.
Good morrow, everyone.
Come. We've much to be getting on with.
Feeling rested, I trust? An ox cart ought to make our journey easier.
Walking everywhere is certainly tiring.
Fancy a look at my wares? Yon path leads not to our destination. If you would prefer to explore, I shall guide you another time.
The Arisen decides our path. We have but to follow.
I'm in fine fettle today.
Tranquil places such as
Look as long as you please. Look as long as you please. Do come again. Have...
any gold left after that extravagance?
No sense ruining the cost. Such purchases are a given on an adventure as important as ours.
Welcome, and well met.
Hope I'm not getting in anyone's way.
What should I get up to today?
Welcome, well met.
I've got to focus.
Let's make ready for the
only
morrow.
just begun.
Puts me in the mood for a song, it does.
Look as long as you please.
Stomach's complaining. I'll have an early
Yes, that's looking splendid.
Time
I'm
to
about
be
ready
heading
to
home.
fall asleep on my feet.
Look as long as you please.
Now,
Interested in my wares?
After fry some nice and quiet.
Can't work as late as I used to anymore.
wait to see what the day holds. A sharp rest, I will last for regiment.
Round.
If you look at my wares, them nobles do nothing but guzzle sweet. Me today. Not worth needs doing.
Well, this is no good. I'll let myself get distracted.
Grown weary.
Well met. I can see you're accustomed to a heavy coin purse. Say, you wouldn't be looking to buy aught, would you? Victuals, sweetmeats, tonics, I've got it all. None of those strike your fancy? Then what say you to some new liquor? That perked your ears up, eh? Tell you what, I'll even sell it to you for cheap. Assuming I can count on your continued patronage. This stuff isn't easy to come by, and mine's the finest tasting for leagues about. Pleasure doing business with your cuz. Would you look at that? I'm near out of stock. Suppose I'll have to find myself another runner.
you a tipple before bed?
I'll go and open the chest.
If that is your destination, we cannot follow. But know that your return is eagerly awaited.
Have a care. This research is at a delicate...
Who are you supposed to be? What do you think you're doing in here?
I do not tolerate idle chatter during missions.
Such war. Oi! Have a little belief in yourself! Come off it.
Let my magic imbue your weapon with the fury of the elements. Come to think of it, was there not another task? We were to see to somewhere nearby. We seem to have arrived without issue, but are we safe here? Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boots.
I shan't let them harm you.
Trounced our foe well and true.
We mustn't allow ourselves to become complacent. Take each trial.
Orient. Allow me to lead the way. I can take you to our destination by the optimum route.
We cannot break it from this side.
True enough.
Yes, Master. I shall hasten to your aid.
I expect this would fetch a fair sum at market.
A fitting reward for a rigorous search.
So, another comes seeking to inter me. Yet your wicked schemes will avail you not, Watching One. Time and again have you sent unto me your minions. Yet repel them I have, and so I shall anew, till I might claim the true world as mine own. Why do you not draw your blade? This battle shall be o'er afore it has even begun. You seek not my death. Then you are not of the Watching One. I am Rothas, founder of the Kingdom of Vermund. And you appear to be Arisen. Tell me your reason for coming here. God's way. Speak you of those trinkets conjured by the wizards of Batal. E'en from these depths I have beheld the Batali scuttling about, gathering their fragments. 'Tis a baleful, maddening act to transmute the fractured souls of Arisen into such frivolous baubles. Aye, that which you seek is a soul much like your own. Yet rarely will you find one intact, for splinters are all that remain of those pitiful Arisen who were bade come here by the Watching One to end me. The flesh may rot, the soul fragment, yet power endures. And 'twould seem the Batali seek to augment this power through their perverted arts. though to what nefarious end, I know not. Yet 'tis folly, the frolicking of children. Such a trinket could ne'er hope to fell the dragon, let alone the watching one. I know little of your intent, but I sense in you a powerful will. A will that urges you towards fulfillment of some great feat. I shall grant you this blade. It too is the soul of an Arisen. Mine own, in fact. Refined in purest dragon blood. Alas, the ages have taken their toll. 'Tis as withered as mine own flesh. Yet, mayhap, the Batali's profane magics would be capable of drawing forth its latent potency. If that is what you seek, Arisen, then go unto their stronghold. I believe 'tis there you shall find the means to achieve it.
I know where the person in question may be found. I take it you've some business with this person. Then pray, follow me.
The undead have risen to face us.
Come, I'll lead the way. I've just discovered a hidden route. Where might it take us, I wonder?
We ought to keep watch, lest we be set upon from behind.
Naught can threaten us if we watch each other's backs. Let my magics grant you an elemental boon. I shan't allow any further harm to come to you. These fiends are only truly defeated when their skulls are smashed beyond repair.